teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's nickel. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
He leaves it with his back. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got him.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Nickel. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Mills. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. To the air. It's Nickel. Fakes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding
you. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Gives it on the option. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact of those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it, and they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That's reeled in. It's Evans. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch on the right side. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses it.
There he goes. And he'll hop it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
Well, you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they can take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Effective offense has led the way, but they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Quick completion on the out. Runs through the tackle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good, you can split them.
Oh, he's got some space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Still running at the 40. Flying out to the left. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The snap sets up to throw. Trying to barrel in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Here comes the heat. It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Leaves it with the back. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to pass. It's Nickel. Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. A third down try for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Nickel. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives it on the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Nickel. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barber. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Sets up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
He's got it down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Back to pass, it's Nickel. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Nickel. Another incompletion on third down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Longhorns are on the move. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. It's a draw. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Makes the catch. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Texas offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Completion to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive, even when you...
There he goes! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Firing toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid push. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the